Oké, üdvözlök mindenkitől itt a God of War Ragnarök végigjátszásában. Folytassuk is ott, ahol abba hagytuk. Jaj, elnézést.
We need to head through those rocks. Hey, can you... Yeah, that.
Just imagine what it can do to bone.
You want to talk about blood payment? What about the giants you killed? They were my family. Thamor, Ronair, they were your people too.
The giants were a blight on the 9 realms, and I reveled in every single one of their deaths.
Let's just change the subject. You know, last time Father and I were here, we beat every one of Surtur's trials. Think you could...
Don't play me.
De persze, hogy nem támadja meg semmi enemi.
Listen, Modi had some problems, but he was my son. And the only reason you aren't mush right now is because of that broken piece of wood.
Look! Clearly neither of us can do this mission alone. And I want to impress the Allfather just as much as you do. You don't have to like me, but we're gonna have to trust each other. Just a little bit.
Trust. Good form overall, but not aggressive enough in my opinion.
You're more than welcome to step it up.
This is me trusting you. Okay, so where's the mask saying to go?
Várjál.
Hey, kid, where's the mask pointing us?
The mask is, pulling this way. We'll have to find some way down.
Sure thing.
I wasn't playing you, by the way. The trials are fun. Don't you ever have fun? You're so different from your daughter. She seemed...
Hey, come look at this.
Thor, what the... Wait, Surtur's shrine.
You didn't die over there, did you?
Régió felfedezve. Olvad síkság.
No, but I was thinking...
Well, that's your problem.
The trials are just past that cliff. Might be something you and Duke can do.
First we deal with them.
long, Thor. Just check him out. What have you got to lose?
That's right. Just try it.
You getting tired?
Not slightly.
An ogre.
You worried?
Not in the slightest.
Don't bother getting up. Done with this?
Another ogre? Maybe a little worse. Can I get some help here?
Since we're short on time, I'll humor.
The Allfather's waited hundreds of winters. He can wait a little more. It's fun.
Fine. Stay right here.
Yes, sir.
Soljom alá bukása. Ez jobb lesz.
That should keep him busy for a while. Hopefully.
Come on, give me a challenge.
Now to get to that shrine.
Ahogy itten.
Hey, Ingrid. Do you trust the Ace here? I mean, I know I can't trust them. I just need them to trust me. But that's only gonna happen if they think I trust them. Yeah. My father and I visited this place the last time we were in Muspelheim. Feels like forever ago.
És itt? Hogyan tovább? Mindenképpen itt kell leszállni. Valamit nem veszek észre, az biztos. De mit? Hát úgy lehet jönni erre is.
There's the shrine. Can't you guys go fight Thor or something? How come? Where are these things coming from?
Jó. Játszikálok.
Boda?
You know, for someone who was trained as a warrior, you are tragically easy to startle.
I didn't. What are you doing here?
A girl can't visit a shrine of her own volition?
You're here for Sorter's marble.
Maybe.
You're out looking for more giant marbles? You know what this looks like, right?
Like the life story of one of our people? And also maybe a storage closet.
No. This looks an awful lot like Defying Destiny.
The question is, what are you doing here?
Rewriting my story.
Odin gave that to you?
It's not. Well, he did, but it's not. I'm not working with him. I would never tell him anything about Ironwood if that's what you're worried about. And I'm definitely not serving him.
It's prophecy's words, not mine. I've got a marble to find. You're welcome to help if you want.
Fine. But are you sure you're up for breaking the rules like this? There aren't any prophecies of you collecting any marbles.
Our endings haven't been written, right? Come on, champ. Oh, hello there. A sentient sword. Huh. Another marble. Surtur's. No soul in it, though.
So he's still out there somewhere. A while back, you talked about how the giants left. You ever think about them?
All the time. They're far from here. Far from Odin and Thor. But I wonder what lands they've gone to. What seas they've crossed. Why?
I want to find them. I'm gonna save my father, and then I'll find them. It's starting. Who is that?
Not Surtur, that's for sure. Look at all that frost.
Sinmara.
Don't think I've heard of her before. And here comes Surtur.
Wow. This must have been some fight.
Yeah, until it... wasn't?
They just stalked?
Oh, no. Look, it's because they fought together.
Looks like they even became friends. Good friends.
Are they?
Yeah, I think they are.
Oh, well, that's good for them.
But it looks like their, love caused them to combine into some kind of huge creature.
Ragnarok.
And then,
Ragnarok destroys Asgard.
right, I saw that in Groa's shrine.
Well, that was something. Oh, hey, remember the snake we put that soul in?
Can't really forget that.
I saw it. It's getting bigger. Like, faster than normal bigger.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen.
Huh. I'm gonna hang back here. Don't want your, friend to see a giant he missed.
Of course. Just be careful. Please.
You too, Loki.
Na? Olyan bebagolt. Jó, hogy most szeret le valami frissítést. Úgy. Erre se tudok menni. What now? Így se tudok. Remek. A legjobb.
Hey, Grabota?
You know, someone who was trained as a warrior, you are tragically easy to start.
I didn't. What are you doing here?
A girl can't visit a shrine of her own volition?
You're here for Sorter's marble.
Maybe.
You're out looking for more giant marbles? You know what this looks like, right?
Like the life story of one of our people? And also maybe a storage closet.
No. This looks an awful lot like Defying Destiny.
The question is, what are you doing here?
rewriting my story.
Odin gave that to you?
It's not. Well, he did, but it's not. I'm not working with him. I would never tell him anything about Ironwood if that's what you're worried about. And I'm definitely not serving him.
It's prophecy's words, not mine. I've got a marble to find. You're welcome to help if you want.
Fine. But are you sure you're up for breaking the rules like this? There aren't any prophecies of you collecting any marbles.
Our endings haven't been written, right? Come on, champ. Oh, hello there. A sentient sword. Huh. Another marble. Surtur's. No soul in it, though.
So he's still out there somewhere. A while back, you talked about how the giants left. You ever think about them?
All the time. They're far from here. Far from Odin and Thor. But I wonder what lands they've gone to. What seas they've crossed. Why?
I want to find them. I'm gonna save my father, and then I'll find them. It's starting. Who is that?
Not Surtur, that's for sure. Look at all that frost.
Sinmara.
Don't think I've heard of her before. And here comes Surtur.
Wow. This must have been some fight.
Yeah, until it... wasn't?
They just stopped?
Oh, no. Look, it's because they fought together.
Looks like they even became friends. Good friends.
Are they?
Yeah, I think they are.
Oh, well that's... good for them.
But it looks like their, love caused them to combine into some kind of huge creature.
Ragnarok.
And then...
Ragnarok destroys Asgard.
Right. I saw that in Groa's shrine.
Well, that was... something. Oh, hey, remember the snake we put that soul in?
Can't really forget that.
I saw it. It's getting... bigger. Like, faster than normal bigger.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen.
Huh. I'm gonna hang back here. Don't want your, friend to see a giant he missed.
Of course. Just be careful. Please.
You too, Loki.
Így már ki tudunk menni.
Hey, Ingrid. Think Thor died from...
You thought you could defeat the god of thunder?
Oh.
Azért elég bugos.
Of course.
I admit, that was strange. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished. Cut down like lava ran red. True.
Great. You want to help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long? You wouldn't believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Thrud wouldn't. She'd be faring better than you, at least.
done that at any time.
You seem to be handling yourself well enough. I was trusting you. So, where to?
Let me check. Looks like we need to head through that gate. Thor?
Ain't that impressive? Real god stuff.
You are a god.
You're damn right.
And so am I. It's here. This is the spot.
Well, where is it? In the lava?
I don't know. No! No! Ah! Damn it!
Some advice. Sticking your hand in lava is never gonna feel good.
Wasn't thinking.
Good. It's better that way. All right, let's get out of here. Oh. Don't try to play me again. You're an okay kid. You're still a giant, and I'll revel in killing you too.
What did you do? Loki. The rift got brighter. Look, you did it.
Look, one of these phrases is complete now. We can read it all.
But you can't translate it.
Not yet.
See, I got a little theory. I think if we can find the rest of this, we can use it to look into that without, you know, losing an eye or worse. Look at this. We make a good team. Don't we? Don't we? Make a good damn team?
Just like you and Baldur.
You both behave out there?
Thor was really great. I learned a lot from him.
You learned something from him? Really now? Okay. What did you teach the kid?
Nothing. What could I possibly teach him?
Exactly. I was wondering. Actually, I had a pretty good idea. Change of heart.
I'm not really sure why I came to Asgard. But I realize now it wasn't to be a spy. I need you to know you can trust me. And if I'm gonna help you take this to the end, I need to be able to trust you.
And trust is earned. I get it. Take this, figure out the rest of it. If you're staying, that is.
You're gonna tell me what you're really looking for in there.
Translate that, and I'll tell you everything. And on that, young man, you can trust me.
Irány vissza a Thorral szállására. Oké, és ez hol van? Itt vannak cuccok. Még jól szétnéztem te. A rúna kapacitás.
Hey, you're back. How was it? Did Father behave himself?
Yeah, I mean, better than I would have expected, I guess.
Is that the sword from Grandfather's study?
Oh yeah, her name's Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid. Wow, Allfather must really trust you. Well, glad you survived your first day.
Hey, me too.
Tomorrow, we talk about Valkyries.
Definitely.
Jó. Majd holnap beszélgessünk.
Well, this has been a weird day. Exactly.
Good morning, brother. No news, I'm afraid.
I have a plan.
Do you now?
The Norns. You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but I don't see how that would
They
help.
are the fates of these lands, are they not? I would know what they know,
You may not find them cooperative.
as long as I find them. Where do we search?
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one.
Yes, nothing like a catastrophic war to improve the situation. The boy seems quite capable, perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness, his confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War as a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
You have been quiet.
Frankly, I'm surprised you, of all people, would seek out fate. But your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the Norns.
Az ösvény, a sors szava elkezdett.
Who am I to offer him counsel? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed. What's my role in all this now?
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
That's why Odin...
How would Atreus get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. He's got control of every path. I know how highly you esteem our expertise on such things, so I'm sure that's disappointing. He's just been one step ahead of us.
I've lost myself before. More than once.
Várjál. Leviatán bárdot nem tudjuk. Ez se. Jó.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Oltalmazó pajzs. Az jó nekünk, ami van.
I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
Várj, itt tudunk.
On Main Street, and you're gonna go hit his time right now? Dick, move. He isn't coming. What do you need to talk to him for, anyway?
Miért nem jön? Hát akkor bazd meg magad. Ja, már itt van.
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madame Nithog's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another long-time tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
Várjál, mi ez? Odin szemei. Olvastam. Nem tudunk menni. Jó. Akkor csak ide.
We are certain the trace could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Oh, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Of course.
Quiet. She is a friend. Now.
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them and they'll take care of you.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
I don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy. Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The giants, Faye herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Farkasok orra szagi. Hülye vagy.
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Secret.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that?
She told me all about it when she found you. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen. As Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I should have guessed it was Secret helping you recover yourself. She's so loyal. Clever. Oh.
Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
Itt hagytunk egy rakat mindent.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
Hold. The wolves are distracted.
You're on fire, Kratos. They will fire.
Kol fosztogató. Különös kizma a fosztogató kultúrájában, hogy egy ilyen csoport teljes egészében a vérrel a tűzre fordíthatja odaadása fókuszát, miközben megőrzi az olyan általános fosztogató hagyományokat, mint az állati fligja kasztja, valamint a hirtelen és halálos ellenségesség minden kívülállóval szemben.
On your guard, Kratos!
Suspect that's all of them.
These were coal raiders. Infamous for
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
that was kind of you. The Coal Raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late.
Számoljuk fel, káoszörvény. Ó, az nem rossz.
The Nords live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain.
Hold! What is that?
That must be
We're
Tyr's home.
mines, not wars.
Tyr understood the greatest fight of them all was the battle for people's hearts and minds. Too bad Tyr has no interest in doing either these days.
Tyr sisakja, az elmét kell megnyerni, nem a háborút. Tyr szobrának sisakjában van vésve. Elég radikális filozófia a háborúistenihez képest. Na, nézzük meg ezt először.
As I was saying, the Norn's home is called the Well of Earth. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
Hogy menjünk oda le?
Are we going together? Are we in each other's mind? Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Lemire, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. Freya's right. They have ways of discouraging visitation. But enough of that for now.
Ez hova visz? Dragul felderítő, ezek a draugrok tűzgolyókkal sebeznek távolról, borzalmasak a csapatba verődnek. Ők azonban nem a legkeményebb élőhalatok, és egy kis erőfeszítéssel elintézhetők. Hoppá! A draugrok nem éppen mesteri taktikusok, de képesek feltartani a pajzsot, amikor úgy tetszik nekik. Még nagyobb kellemetlenséget okoznak, ha gyorsan akarod lekaszálni őket. A blokk feltörése a leggyorsabb módja annak, hogy elküldjük őket. A vadlendítés nem tör meg a védelmüket, de használod a pajzscsapást, akkor lesz esélyed dupla koppintás elegy. A támadások elhárítás és áttörheti a draugrok védelmét. Ó, hogy rohadjál meg!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Left side, incoming!
Hú! Az bazd meg! Az fine mess. Na, let's start again. Na, használjuk ezt. Ezeket már elolvastuk.
Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost! Watch out!
Behind you! Watch out!
Jó. Hoppá. Vannak izék lefele.
Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake.
Cső. Szívesen. Ó, ez egy birodalomhasadás. Ne próbáljuk meg el.
You said you and Thor caused that?
Yes. The result of our weapons colliding.
Ouch.
Yes.
Birodalmak pora 5, meg kőfa. Le fog járni az 1 óra, gyermekeim az úrban.
But we will speak of this later.
Aha. Meg itt volt egy lejárat. Ez csak erre. Valahogy innen le tudjunk menni. Hogy innen fogjuk majd folytatni, gyermekeim az úrban. Köszönöm szépen, hogy itt voltatok velem. Sziasztok!